So of course I gotta speedrun the names here, and I gotta disappear just for a quick second. So he's gonna be running Bryan Fury, right? Warm-up stage in online warm-up, right? It's one of my favorite stages. Xiaoyu dressed appropriately for the place. The beach, the sand is like really far out. That's why I don't see it. That's why hence Infinite was Juker. But Juker not wasting any time, getting that damage 8 seconds into this game. Now 10 seconds, DevilishJakey is in danger. Big danger. And Juker taking the 2 slices of red cheese right there. Bryan has definitely learned from the Wing Chun master. Here you go, going for the running 3, looking for that plus. And going for a mid check in AOP 4. Or it's while standing 4 variant. But Juker, here you go again. He wants another slice of cheese under his belt in Dojang exhibitions. But DevilishJakey slippery there, going with the AOP up forward 3. The sidestep to AOP, again, AOP has a inbuilt SSR. But it cannot block or avoid lows. So if you're playing against Xiaoyu, low mids like while standing 4 or Steve while standing 1 are appropriate. And of course lows. But of course if you're too obvious with it, the Link Xiaoyu is gonna catch you. And we'll see if DevilishJakey will be able to catch Juker as the games go on. Because again, adjustments are all part of it. So again, while this is the first set in the first 10, that the strategy can change from vary. Do you want to gather information first? Do you want to do it safely? Or do you want to throw in all the cheese and see how they react? Juker so far throwing out the cheese. And there you go, DevilishJakey fighting back. He's like, here's my cheese. Okay, pixel of health. There you go, the plus. Good hit confirm on the QCB 2-4. And go with 22 seconds, and that's 5 slices of cheese for Juker, taking the first set. Watching this on mobile. Again, that is most definitely at the bottom.
Round 1.
If you would like to play a set against someone else. So we don't have any other set after Juker and DevilishJakey. So if anyone else would like to play, just let me know. And Seth loves that kind of cheese, and you know what kind of cheese DevilishJakey's got in? That beautiful wall carry. Here you go, the Oki with the AOP, but Juker has the wall position now. We'll see, you gotta take care versus AOP in this particular situation. Of course, the FCD of 2-1 not connecting there. A little bit too far on that window, and there you go. Also too far to whiff, you know, to get hit. Look. This is what I mean. I'm having trouble connecting the words, unlike when I'm playing. Well, that's just me thing. So you have to figure out yourself as a player, right? Your reflections. That way you can accurately find what stuff to practice on. And just like that, flying to the sky is going to be Juker. DevilishJakey. Looks like the walled stage pick is panning out. The random walled stage pick, mind you. They're not selecting stages yet. Not yet. Zach was selecting stages all the time. Always going back to Infinite Azure, one of his favorites. And there you go, down back 2. That is not one of my favorite new lows in Season 4. That low is very powerful for Ling. And it's technically safe. But here you go, low parrying the Rain Dance down back 4. Again, that is a launch punishable low. Oh, no break on the generic throw here from Jakey. But pushing back, FF1-3. Beautiful punish. Here from against that Rain Dance. The Cali roll, as we love to call it. Back turn, forward 3+4, forward 3+4. Again, that's 2 slices of red cheese for Juker. Wanting to maintain, wanting to keep a lead. But there you go, DF2-1. DevilishJakey believing in his cheese. Is he gonna get the wall this time around? He does, but going for Okizeme. Got the banana peel in there, and we'll keep hitting low. It's like, you have got those hatchet kicks. I've got an assortment of lows in AOP. And there you go, the jab to close it out. The one jab, that is perfect. And that's 7 slices of and combo damage. So we'll see who will not be getting off easy, right, Ling? Let's see, round 1. We're gonna start up 1, 2, 3 to 60. There you go, down 2, 3. Oh, connected the whole string. That is not NC, that is NCC. But here you go, the 1 down 2. That's a perfect 10 frame punish from Ling. It puts, you have the option to enter back turn or not. There you go, SS3 avoiding the slash kick here from Juker. This is gonna grab to the wall most likely, but Jakey loving to go for that Oki. There you go, that is safe. AOP down 1 plus 2. That is a big launcher. And speaking of launchers, Juker being launched twice. DevilishJakey reminding him how the first set in this first 10 went, because Jakey was being thrown in the air 24/7.
Round 2. Fight.
Here you go. What is the plan? There you go. Beautiful whiff punish here from Jakey. The delay on the first Dojang exhibitions. He has now piled up all that power, stored it, right? His battery is full, a 100%. There you go. AOP 1+2, no punish there. Oh! He's like SS3. let me introduce you to this counter hit, DF23. What I meant to say there was the snake edge, but the snake edge didn't connect. Ooh, there you go. That's another way to avoid a slash kick from wall pressure. Simply just use the wall jump. Of course, that got pretty popular when Geese came in and you got that John Cena custom on. That was really funny. There were a lot of videos on that. There you go. The hatchet kick avoiding. Or rather, the soccer kick. Now, of course, no punish on Rain Dance 4, but getting extra damage with the orbital. Of course, Jakey trying to get that life lead equal. And there you go, they are. Here you go to Rage. Going for AOPL 43. They did trade. However, the trade is not in favor of Juker and the Rage Art. Here you go, good block. Oh! A grab! That is not necessarily a punish, but of course it is. If this was DOA, that is made it just in time. And there you go, we go into the game.
Fight.
Oh no, I put the camera on earlier when there were no games yet. Before Juker and DevilishJakey were in the lobby. So of course for Dojang exhibitions, I usually will not be seen. But of course I will be behind this mic. You don't have an opponent. At the moment, you don't have an opponent. So if you say you're game to play a set right now, I will put you on the list. And I'll tell people, hey, like the cheese Amy loves, there is an opponent you can fight. If you are game to play. Because Dojang exhibitions is, there is walk-in, right? Aside from reserved slots. Wherein you say you want to play, right? That's what the Cheese HQ is for. Again, that's in the stream description. There's a Discord where it's mainly for this one, Dojang exhibitions, and Cheese Dojang. You can get notifications from the Cheese, most especially when it goes live. So of course, you know what else is going live? Juker. He is down around, but not out. Again, the score is 1-2. You're still early, very early in the first to 10 set. DF 2-1, and there you go, forward 3, the frame traps. But frames is a state of mind, they all say. Of course, it is a state of mind. Of course, it could be a big mix-up too. And there you go, catching the back turn with down 2-3. Ooh, big counter hit. Of course, it was counter hit galore in the very first set of the Dojang exhibitions in the first edition, right? We'll see if it'll be counter hit galore here as well. Oh, there you go, big damage. Not opting to go for the down back 2-3 one. Assuming the input is correct, right? I believe down back 3 is the basic low. So the other one that sets up the taunt. Ooh, but the second hit, Jakey not being careful there. Of course you can. Again, it is open. It is open to all. It's mainly for Cheese Dojang and Dojang exhibitions. So you'll get the beautiful at everyone a day before Dojang exhibitions if you're game to play in the Dojang exhibitions. Most of the time it'll be a first to 10 because not a lot of it, it's not a lot of people who's usually playing. But you know, who isn't playing? DevilishJakey, that low parry on the hatchet kick on point. Has he gotten the reads on the lows from Juker? We do not know because the counter hits, they're flying around. Juker's racking it up. He's showing Steve, hey, I will try you, Gov. But try the snake edge on for size, and there you go, the Rage Art. Oh, dropping just for a second there. But 2 slices of red cheese, good save here from DevilishJakey. There you go, 4-3-4. Oh, was that a punish? I do not know. But 0-4-3 plus 4, right? Getting the combo off this counter hit, normal hit F4. Ling has a lot of tricks, and if you're not ready for it, you're going to get hit. Here you go, Juker. Piling on the mids and the lows, poking. Ooh, Rain Dance 4, throwing it out. Again, 20 seconds left on this clock. And Jakey wanting to get that lead ahead of time. Again, his battery is at a full 100%. It's probably even overcharged from not being able to play in the first Dojang exhibition. There you go. The mix-ups in FF3. That was counter hit too. And I believe on counter hit FF3, you can get a guaranteed. And here we go. We're going to get the game. So here we are at Cave in Alignment. I believe the first round took some time, so it's going to be pretty tight. Here you go, the running 1+2. Getting that plus. Here you go, making sure. Using the weapons to keep Ling Xiaoyu here in check. DF1 checks. Here you go. There you go. Beautiful follow-up here from DevilishJakey going into FF3. But Juker wanting to get that damage in. Continuing the string from the DF4, Bryan loves that kind of cheese. Ooh, a little bit off axis, but a jab punish to another follow-up jab, and Juker was ready with that parry. Very similar to the Wing Chun Master over here. Oh yeah, Bryan does have a parry, but we have not seen Juker throw out the parry with Bryan yet. But with Noctis over here, the parry has come out, and there you go, the 2. That has a really long sword. Of course, not as long as his down back 1+2 and his forward 1+2. And here you go, the counter hit. DevilishJakey a little bit impatient. Oh, and double trouble. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. That big shield, the shield bash, reminds me of Furion from Final Fantasy II. because I've played too much Dissidia. And Shield Bash was a very, very strong move. And there you go, so is that SS2, DevilishJakey.
Round 3.
Staying a little stiff right there. Is it the familiarity with Noctis? We do not know. Of course, character picks and stage picks can change how your opponent reacts, because they're like, okay, how do you play with this character, etc, 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 regardless if you have like the general knowledge of the character. Because it could be a really big shock as a player suddenly is completely different. There you go, missing the combo in the Magic 4, but the AOP 2-1, both players getting the hits when needed, and there you go, the DF2, Juker believing in his cheese. And there you go, that's 2 slices of red cheese for Juker. That's gonna push the score to 2-3. There you go, but DevilishJakey gonna use the default costume this time around. Of course, big whiff from the running 1+2. And no punish there. So both players trying to figure something out. It looks like Juker has got something in. We'll see how DevilishJakey's gonna adjust to Juker's Noctis. You got a back one. A safe back one as compared to Hwoarang's back one. That is unsafe. Hwoarang's back one's unsafe. -14. Of course, the whole string of the DF4 connecting against DevilishJakey. What is the plan? Here you go, F4. Chester sharing cheese. Going around the cheese platter. Indeed, these players are very, very strong. They have tested their mettle in the cheese Dojang, and now they're testing their mettle in the Dojang exhibitions. Juker already has a slice of cheese, and maybe DevilishJakey is gonna get that cheese. Here you go, beautiful conversion of the FF 1+2, 1+2. The X marks the spot. Such a beautiful and strong move. Delayable, fully delayable, and it's mid-mid. Here you go, F1+2 again, but no punish, but on the mark, on the dot is the Wing Chun apprentice with weapons. There you go, the demo man. Oh, down back 1+2 straight in the face. That could have been big if that got blocked. There you go, 7 slices of cheese for Juker.
Round 4. Fight.
What is the plan? What is the plan for DevilishJakey? There you go. Punishment starting to anchor his game. There you go. Standing 3 versus the DF2. Oh, no punish there. That is unsafe. F2. Standing 2-2 forward 2. That is unsafe. Around -13. The aura, of course. I don't think Ling can catch that. But this. Can Juker catch these lows? We don't know. There you go. Beautiful punish while standing 2-2. But no conversion. But I guess second try is the charm. Ooh, F4. I don't know what he was going for there. Oh, low parrying. Alright. Juker has the adjustments in. Has what DevilishJakey wants in his head. And he's reading him ahead of time. Boom, another shield bash. This is the Power Crush version. This comes off the roll. Wins off Ling Xiaoyu, or DevilishJakey's Ling Xiaoyu. So of course, prepare yourself. Indeed, prepare yourself for whatever may come from your opponent. So of course, the plus frames and the checks. There you go, but slipping out of those big weapons is DevilishJakey with the AOP. Frames is indeed a state of mind. Drop combo here and there. There you go. Missing the follow-up, just short of it in the 1+2. The aura connecting. Will this go to the wall? Most likely not. Oh, but the whole thing. Juker is testing the patience of DevilishJakey. Are you willing to wait for this string here and there? He's willing to take that risk. And risks play a big part in sets. They say the player who is willing to risk may have a higher chance of winning because they're willing to test out new stuff. But of course, it all depends on whether those risks pan out or not. Because if they don't pan out, you're in danger. And of course, Martin willing to play, so Robert, it would seem you have an opponent for tonight. So of course, if you're both part of the Cheese HQ, just go to the check-in channel and run a connection test. And of course, a simple jab punish on the while standing 1-2. Noctis' version of Steve's while standing 1-2. Just with weapons, 2 different swords. Ooh, okay, so that's 1 drop combo. We'll see if something else happens. But no, the combo goes the other way. It goes straight back to Juker. 4-2. Going up to the sky. I haven't seen that combo in so long. I keep seeing the DF4 combos instead. Ooh. Rain Dance 4. Leaving in the cheese now. We got 30 seconds left on this clock. The jump over. Not successful. Juker got up just in time. Oh, punishes. They're going a little bit inconsistent now. It is a brawl, an all-out brawl this time. Mid-check after down back 2. You definitely won't want to be pressing. There you go, beautiful duck on the money. And the down one enough to get that round. DF3, beautiful read here. Jakey now ahead. Getting that SS3, beautiful setup for it. F214. Oh, if that connected, that would have been crazy, for sure. But Juker, looking for big damage. Oh, missed it, just by a couple of seconds. Just by a couple of seconds. That would have been his. And there you go, DevilishJakey. Adjusting to what Juker wants to do. Oh no. No way, they're gonna so start off it, so down back two to check. Here you go, both players running it. And beautiful punish here from Juker. And Keenan loves that cheese. Seeing Juker on the Noctis, and there you go. Beautiful conversion. Missing off from that down back 1+2. But throwing out the DF2s, he's not afraid of anything. Oh, that would have caught if Jakey did tech. That is -13 and no punish there. 30 seconds left on this clock. Jakey, he needs more cheese to get on top, and not Juker hoarding two more slices of red cheese into his cheese vault. There you go, but big launch from DF2-1. Both players wanting to get that damage quite early, and that's what they've been doing for most of the sets, I believe. FC DF1 keeping him in check. No punish again on DF1-2. Again, the value of moves change depending on how your opponent reacts. So even if the move is unsafe, it becomes a super solid mid string that you can use to check on your opponent if they never punish it. And you can change your strategy accordingly because the move is not getting punished. But here you go. Juker now up 2 rounds on DevilishJakey. Going at F2. Of course, Noctis does teleport to where he goes with the sword. As compared to Kunimitsu's QCF1, she just stays in place. DevilishJakey slowing down the pace. And there you go, catching that DF2-1, that one big launcher he needed. The aura flying to the sky. I believe down back 2 hasn't been used a lot yet, so the threat of down back 2 still exists. However, it hasn't been used that many times. Oh, small punish on the aura, the down back 1+2. That was a big launch, a potential launch. So it's like similar to Death Fist and Heihachi FF2, Kuma, Panda FF2. Those are going to be launch punishable, most especially if they're right in front of your face at the wall. That's why it's not advised to use those moves right at the wall. But the grab whiffing, it's because Noctis was still in the air. He was airborne. That was not an air grab. Ling does not have an air grab. Of course, the plus frames. Juker keeping DevilishJakey in check. Great throw break here. The 2-2s, alright, changing the wall position, but the while standing 4, one of the very few while standing 4s to knock down an opponent. So that'd be Ling, Lili, and Julia, who have while standing 4s that knock down the opponent, including Leo. So it's round 4? A beautiful. Of course, there are like three ways to deal with forward 2-3, which is Ling's jump overthrow. So if you fail to go on the floor or turn around, she gets a guaranteed rain dance 4. But if you do fall on the floor, she just gets a follow-up, and if you turn around, nothing happens. Of course, you take the damage though, but it's not a lot of damage. And 2 slices of red cheese for DevilishJakey. He's now up by 2. Change the pace, right? There's not much positional advantage available, of course, but we're going fishing. We'll see if he has his fishing rod to catch all the AOPs. Here you go, 1-2-1. That is safe. Sidestep 4, alright. Jakey wanting to get that early life lead. Blocking all the mids here from Juker. While standing 1-2, beautiful. Making use of the plus frames to get those checks. Jakey not waiting around for the 2-2-2, and Juker well aware of it. Oh, bad tech, and here you go. Oh! If at first you don't succeed, try again. Juker was able to salvage the combo there. So just in case your combo drops, you should have a backup on what you will do afterwards. And here you go, Juker catching out what Jakey wants to do, preventing Ling from entering back turn. Oh, but DF1-2. Not a stranger to being avoided by the Kali roll. Beautiful AOP up forward 3 here from Jakey, avoiding the parry, but another failed jump over attempt. Juker is preventing that, not giving that one big Oki DevilishJakey really wants. DF2, here you go, beautiful punish using standing 3. But a sliver of health, the 5 HP buff from Season 4, in play right now. And we'll see, we'll be able to mount a comeback, but no great block here from DevilishJakey on the slide the roll slide. Ooh, we're going for some DOA punishment right now. Going with the grabs. It's a very unique way to punish. For Marduk King and Armor King, you can do that with a crouching throw, but of course those can still all be teched. A little bit too short on the standing 3 combo. Down back 2 not connecting there, but you know what connected. They were running 1+2. It was really long, and there you go, F22 back 2. I'm probably getting a lot of these inputs wrong, but you know who isn't getting anything wrong? The combo here from DevilishJakey, looking for that setup, that Oki. Piling on the damage, 25 seconds left on this clock. Pretty close game so far, okay. Canceling SS3. Oh, will this hit? Oh, that was enough damage. I kind of expected that, you know, for the Rage Art to power crush through it, but it did not. The cheese gods were not there with Juker that moment. Forward 2, here you go. Juker looking to start something up. With DevilishJakey wanting to keep this lead, wanting to extend it even more. Looking for the SS33, but Juker with the wake-up kicks. Keeping these mid-checks in check. Tirelessly making sure DevilishJakey isn't going to avoid something with AOP. But DevilishJakey taking 2 slices of red cheese. Of course, that is the dilemma. Yes. She is ready. Xiaoyu is ready to rock and roll. Here you go, 128 to 209. That is big. Forward 1+2 of Noctis is launch punishable. However, it doesn't look like it, but it is. Here you go, FF 1+2. That is homing, similar to Kunimitsu's QCF 1+2. Here you go, getting the wall bounce on the conversion of slide 1. Juker piling on the damage non-stop, and DevilishJakey looking for the low there. That's 7 golden slices of cheese for Juker. Was the plan of forward 4? Oh, the down to 2 combo not present there, but the aura enough to get that follow-up. You take what you can get after all. The whole 2-2-2 string is punishable, right? And there you go, on the mark, not going for standing 3 because it was getting inconsistent. So we're going to go straight back to DF2-1. Of course, the hop kick is an option, but Link's hop kick is just okay. And the counter hits, they piling up all over the place. This will go to the wall, as per usual, with everything. There you go, Oki, back turn Oki, and there you go, while standing 1-4 for follow-up. And cool, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. I was about to say the meme. Oh, a little bit short on that one. The 1+2 not connecting that combo. There you go, taking the plus frames. Oh, and DevilishJakey looking to do something there. That was a really slow follow-up here from Juker. But DevilishJakey also went for another slow option as well. That was really long. I didn't expect that to even connect. There you go, the down back 2. I believe that was the second or third down back 2 that has been pressed in this set ever since Noctis came out. Oh, but no punish again from... Oh, no launch punishes on Rain Dance 4 and Noctis DF2. Now again, punishment can anchor you, regardless of how you're playing. If you're taking the damage from your opponent, that is unsafe. There you go, no punish again on the spring kick. Now, of course, they're punishing each other in many different ways. They don't necessarily need to block punish each other. There you go, beautiful sidestep, but the side wall does save lives. But again, Link can do that. It doesn't matter if you jump over. That Rain Dance 4 is going to catch you. And there you go, down back 2. The roll to down back 2. That's a classic strat. We've seen that so many times. See? So of course, we center this. Alright, so we'll see how the Lili pick is going to affect this matchup between Juker and DevilishJakey, but a forward 1 getting that big counter hit. Here you go. The jabs, the dash jabs, reminding us of some Tekken 5, Tekken 3 combos. So of course this music is from Stream Beats, so if you'd like to get some copyright-free music, Stream Beats is the place to go. And of course, oh, the Rage Drive. Oh, no punish on while standing 2, and no punish on DF1-3. Again, punishment is not a factor. It is inconsistent at the moment. But of course, they are punishing each other in many different ways. Here you go, the 2-4, the Switchblade. We can call it the Switchblade. Any character who has a 2-4. Jin started this all with his Switchblade. Nina's got a Switchblade. So does Lili. Here you go, beautiful step here from DevilishJakey. Going for damage. And there you go, the classic 3-1. Looking for that wall bounce. Ooh, F4. That might remind Juker of Bryan's 3+4. We'll see if F4 will be used to perfection here. That's one of the biggest buffs Lili got. Aside from down 1, 2, 3. Ooh, but a forward 1 catching. Juker definitely channeling his inner Steve Fox. The 1+2. Oh, good block here from DevilishJakey. Oh, the big Oki, but the Matterhorn punish just on the mark here for Juker. Both players looking to find something. Looking for many ways to play this game. Here you go, no break again on the generic throw. 3-1, here you go, now there you go, the punishment on the mark. It anchored Juker right there. Looking to get it to 5-6, and the Edelweiss. The snake edge galore. Oh, the slash kick. Maybe that was, I believe that's an error. That should have been FF3. FCDF2, there you go, reading it like a book, just going straight at it. Or maybe wanting to believe in the cheese. DF4-4 laying the Oki pile up here. And FCDF1, Jakey says right back at you, and we're going to the final cheese. What is the game plan for both these players? Down 3, you know, going for the big low. That has major range right now in Season 4. Down 3, Lili's down 3. Interrupting the 2-2-2 string. Alright, a punish is a punish. And that's all that matters. There you go, good punish as well. Whoo! Avoiding the damage there, right? Getting floated is a lot better than getting launched, but unfortunately getting launched there after the spring kick. Juker going for the damage. There you go, he got the blue sparks on the Emo Man. But DevilishJakey about to keep them together in terms of life lead. 22 seconds, there you go, spending the blue cheese. Ooh, that is not NCC. That is, it's not NC. Move on to the end portion of the first attempt. We're quite close to the end portions already of the first attempt. We'll see what their final adjustments will be, and Alvin loves that kind of cheese. Yes. Merry Christmas to you too, Jared, and Happy New Year very soon. There will be Cheese Dojang on the 31st of December. That'll be the New Year's stream. And of course, Jared going around the cheese platter, sharing it around. And Juker getting a good punish on the Matterhorn. Not a launch, but a punish nonetheless. Ooh, stepping around. There you go. Jake, that's the point. I believe that's the point of what Jakey wanted to do with Lili. Wanted to find a way to move around Noctis's locks, his mid-checks, and all that kind of stuff. Even this might be the key. But it won't be the key if we're throwing out Matterhorns left and right. There you go, beautiful conversion here, and good punish. 2-1-1 to the 2-6. So what is the plan for DevilishJakey? 56 seconds left on the clock, and an early launch. Both players have shown that they do like early damage. And going straight to their offense. There you go, but that Matterhorn connects right there. If it continues to connect, that risk will pay off. Or if it doesn't get as punished, heavily punished. In fact, if it's not a launch. But those counter hits, maybe those gotta get solved. Juker truly is a Steve Fox. He's got those counter hits on the point. He is a true Steve Fox in spirit. It's like in Maxi Tune. Whoever plays Wangan Midnight Racing. Again, they're gonna have the 6th edition of the game coming out in arcades. And there, of course, it has Versus Auras. So it's similar to that. The Steve Fox Aura. I believe Versus Auras are like 1 to 6 or something like that. Yeah, you can like a tiger or a bird behind your car. But of course, enough of that because we're going with strings. But the strings are being avoided by Juker. Beautiful step. Emmanuel loves that cheese. Keeping the space. Oh, big aura. And there you go. On the point. On the money is DevilishJakey. Going for the big Oki. Very similar to Ling. Dermas loves that cheese. Piling it up. FF4. That's 2 slices of red cheese for DevilishJakey. Wanting to maintain the lead. Oh, that was big. But again, a punish nonetheless. FF2 is launch punishable. Oh, low parrying. The big low. The down back 3+4. This will still translate to a big advantage for Juker. Keeping him in check. Oh, we're going for the DF2. A little early. Catching on something. But he believes that means he's trying to get a step ahead of his opponent. To see if they're going to press a button ahead of time and DF2 could beat it. And it's the same thing with Lucky Chloe's throwing out the hop kick. It's a feeling, really. It's a feeling when you throw out the hop kick. Or your move that, you know, launches like Matterhorn or Noctis DF2. It's a feeling. And you know, what is he feeling right now? Okay, the +5 HP. And there you go, basic down 4 to close that one out. So, DevilishJakey maintaining his lead at 5. He needs 3 more games. He goes sipping on that tea.
Fight.
So what is the game plan? So of course both characters have a big mid counter hit launcher in 3+4 and F4 respectively. Oh, but that's not launch punishable. DevilishJakey wanting to check if Juker was gonna press a button there. That's what some players do, and it does work from time to time. So like even if you press something that is unsafe, like your low, let's say your low gets blocked, they opt to use the frames to go for a big launcher. So if you're not ready and you press another button or you block the wrong way, you're gonna eat a lot of damage. And there you go, almost connecting on that full taunt, but down back 3 enough to close it out there, denying the blue cheese or the rage drive that DevilishJakey wanted to use there. We're spacing it out. Juker slowing it down just a little bit, getting the spacing and the wall positioning. Beautiful. Here you go, catching it with F4. That is homing now, and it's not -10 anymore. I believe it is -9. It is no longer down jab punishable, but swapping sides here. We'll see if they're comfortable on the other side. There you go. Down 1+2. Down DF 1+2. Not down 1+2. One of Lili's only command throws, as throws in this game have been made easier. So all generic throws, most generic throws, right, can be broken with a 1 or a 2. Now unless your name is Devil Jin, where your generic throw 2+4 can only be broken with a 2. There you go, but big damage, and that's gonna be a follow-up. And there you go, 2 slices of red cheese for DevilishJakey.
Round 3. Fight.
So of course I believe Bryan has 2 command throws, both of which are 1+2 breaks. There you go, keeping the wall. Almost they got that. That could have been a jet upper. Ooh, going for it. Oh, but jet upper. A little bit short for the Matterhorn. You're gonna probably have to swap punishment there to make sure you can just get the damage off Matterhorn. There you go, but a hop kick. Clearly denying the hatchet kick. Oh, and the second hit. Hitting. The first hit may have whiffed, but the second hit will connect. What is the game plan this time? DevilishJakey at a firm lead, both in score and in rounds. And the names were swapped, and I noticed that a little bit late. So we'll swap that later. In the meantime, DevilishJakey mounting this comeback. 38 seconds left on the clock. Going for the back turn mix-up and getting that damage. Oh, and the Matterhorn connecting. Combo's not there, though. And here you go, Rage Drive, looking for the mid-checks is Juker. That is -10, a little bit late there. And the down 3's piling up. That's gonna be 8 for DevilishJakey. 8. And we're gonna go to Dragon's Nest. Here we go, we're putting on an outfit.
Round 1.
So that we finish it out in style. Of course, Juker staying with the default for Bryan Fury. And DevilishJakey not opting to complete the combo there, but still has a massive life lead 15 seconds in. And the Matterhorn, there you go, good punish here from Juker, and there you go, a whiffed Matterhorn in straight to the jet upper. Here you go, the taunt, and there you go, guaranteed damage. That's 2 slices of red cheese for Juker.
Round 2.
If he can get more guaranteed damage on his way off each combo for the Okizeme, it's gonna be big. There you go, the down 1-2, that's very similar to Steve down 2-1. But its mid is safe, completely safe. There is no way to avoid it as compared to, let's say, Steve down to 1-2, because that is a high. But this big counter hit hop kick launcher is gonna go connect, and will it get the wall? It does, but not enough. But the plus frames, they piling on. And DevilishJakey, firm lead, 30 seconds in. Oh, the back 4. If that was standing, that would have been big. Of course, Chester cheering on the Dojang exhibition players. They are definitely brawling it out, fighting for that cheese. Juker looking to get a second slice of Dojang exhibition cheese, while DevilishJakey wanting to get his very first, as he missed the first Dojang exhibitions due to technical difficulties. Oh, that was not a true jet upper. DevilishJakey definitely got hit there, but still not enough to deter him. The lows, they pile up, and of course he's got a 3-game lead. You know, continuing with strings. Of course, that's a perfect check, so even if you cannot punish a move that has major pushback, you can check them.
Round 4.
So for Hwoarang, one of the things you can do after a blocked Death Fist is an FF4 to keep the other pawn in check. They're not going to be able to step that. There you go, but piling up the low. I do realize I've repeated a ton of stuff, but You know what? It does get repeated the counter hits, and there's a ton of counter hits in this set. A ton of them. So DevilishJakey now having those counter hits in, and the life lead as well. There goes 3+4, Juker looking for something, and now DevilishJakey is only 1 game away from match point. And in Island Paradise, this might be home court advantage to DevilishJakey, and we have another outfit swap. We go in the marching band. While we stick with the basics, so again, the Wing Chun apprentice, Bryan Fury. Going with the pokes, simple and effective. But the counter hits have now turned to DevilishJakey. The spirit of Steve Fox is now with him. And you go getting all the damage, looking for that jump over Oki. Hasn't gotten it once. If there's anything, Juker has prevented DevilishJakey from getting jump over Okis. He had to DevilishJakey always had to do something extra with a 4-3+4 or a side swap in a different manner that is not jumping over for Xiaoyu as well. But the big counter hit, Lili saying I have a 3+4 counter hit as well with F4. Oh, and no duck on the down 32. That is low high, and it is only a natural combo on counter hit. Here you go with great conversion here from Juker. We're gonna go downstairs. This is where the remix would be played if the music was on and not my background music. There you go, 2 slices of red cheese. Juker holding on in this first to 10. No punish and no check, but the counter hits. Steve Fox is with him. The true Steve Fox. I believe there can be no true Paul Phoenix here because both characters do not have a safe DF2. Oh, and Lili doesn't have an orbital either, so... But Bryan Fury with a true Bryan Fury. There you go, while standing 1. Oh, a drop combo. No salvaging it. But of course, still major life lead, 30 seconds in. The big float here from DevilishJakey, that was big. There you go, the big lows from back turn. Showing shades of Xiaoyu right there. And the down back 3. We've seen that episode before. That closed out the earlier round. So maybe 3 times in a row, we never know. There you go, going straight for the soccer kick and no punish there. But QCF 1-2. Connecting, and there you go, the hop kick. Beautiful whiff punish here from DevilishJakey. He's got that 3-game momentum right now, 3-game winning streak. That is big. But Juker's got to stop DevilishJakey in his tracks right now to play another game. Here you go, sidestep 1+2, and missed hop kick and the punish on Juker, but DevilishJakey wanting to get it done right now. Light loves that kind of cheese, and down 1-2. Here you go, final cheese. Will DevilishJakey close it out right now and take the cheese from the Dojang? Or will Juker survive another game to play on the next set? Here you go, big launch here from DevilishJakey. Back turn 1+2. Oh, side walls do definitely save lives. It did not go splat on the wall. Juker trying to get that wall positioning in. Beautiful step. Keeping DevilishJakey in check, but wanting to get a lot of space. And the cartwheel still gets it. Oh, big snake edge. Anything goes. F2-2-3. Down 2-2-3. And there you go. The 1+2 to close it out. DevilishJakey taking it. This first to 10. So good games to DevilishJakey and Juker. Good games.
KO.